Team TSA Powerlifting Program, Week 12 Intensification Squats. In the upper right hand corner here, you will have the intended work for today. We are doing a 1x1 at 300 pounds, 1x1 at 335 pounds, and a 5x3 at 355 pounds. So we're keeping everything the same as usual. All the warm-up sets I try to do beltless. And I spent a pretty good amount of time doing mobility before this. Frog walks, broad jumps, a lot of banded stretching, and some band mobility work too. Just really grinded into my calves to make sure that they didn't become an issue at the bottom of the squat. And 300, dude, it's fucking fast. And my depth to me is really questionable from the front view, but my quads peak a bit, so it's really hard to tell. So, bam, there it is. There's 335 beltless, same depth, same speed, and I sunk that shit. And I need to stop being paranoid about my depth because I know I sink it. You know, I get in the hole where I need to go. The belt is normally below my knees, so that would indicate if my damn belt is below my kneecaps, that my hip crease is definitely behind it. So this first set of 355, we forgot to put a clip on the right side of the bar there. So Joey was just keeping an eye to make sure I didn't kill the two kids that came to the gym. Here goes set number 2. I just wanted to get a side view, basically again, to really focus on depth. And I noticed my old CrossFit coach Johnny, he kind of does that whole weird thing, putting his hips through before he starts to squat, and I guess that kind of cues you to load your hips before you squat. So instead of just like dive bombing right into it and putting the load on your kneecaps, it helps you really focus on firing your hips and your glutes throughout the movement. And you notice that the bar was pretty upright. Even though my ass has a tendency to shoot out and I recover and get back under the squat, there was a lot of these squats where I felt that I was folded over like fucking old man hunchback, McScrooge hunch, but actually I was pretty upright. The third rep on all of them was fairly slow. I don't know, I was just getting shot into a different direction, so I was really focusing on trying to stay a bit tighter with the later sets. And I did let the weight mentally get to me because my back was raw as shit from this Texas bar. It was at least about 100 degrees in the gym. You know, I slammed, same deal, Americano with a couple of sugars before I came to the gym. And just spent a good amount of time getting a good sweat in before I pursued lifting any weights. I do apologize about some of the audio gains here. So we got Joey here. He's been playing with squatting with wraps. He's been having knee issues. He switches shit up every week, so that could be attributing to some of his issues. He normally squats in heels. Today he's squatting in power shoes and wraps. I gave him my black slingshot wraps and my Lily Bridge wraps to squat in, and now he's squatting in these really tight cast-like Titan wraps. So he's really just getting a feel for it. This particular squat session here, I got my hype coach Nick Canberra over there to the right. When I told him for my final set of squats, I really wanted to get hyped up like he does before his squats. So I'm just going to stop talking right now so you can enjoy the rest of this. He also really loves Down With The Sickness by Disturbed. That's his hype song, so here you go. fun. So we got Joey, he was just warming up with the reps again, so it's another double, I think, or triple with 465 before he got to the heavier weights. I think he did with 1 or 2 with 505, and he called it after that. He tried to warm up for bench, but he wasn't feeling it today, so I really was just trying to get his depth with the reps. Seems that seems to be a difficulty with anyone who is used to squatting with knee sleeves and then converts over to wraps. It's really hard to get into to depth with them. For the pause deadlifts, we had like a barbecue at the gym yesterday. I kind of yelled it a bit, and by kind of, I mean like as soon as I got there, someone gave me 2 hamburger patties with cheese, so I stuffed it right between 2 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts. And you can kind of see where the day's going from there. Fat levels are probably over 9,000. I tried to do these pause deadlifts without my wrist straps on, but the tendonitis in my right hand, along with my grip was really being compromised. I didn't want to risk ripping open my hands for an accessory, especially with the work that I have this upcoming week where it's all AMRAPs. Tina was having a kind of a potato day of her own, so I decided to lift with her, mainly just to motivate each other. It's the same thing with Joey. Joey was working in with me on my squats, so my rest was limited to about 2 to 3 minutes in between each of my sets. Like, I didn't really get a bullshit in between my sets of squats earlier. Here I have the Versa grips on, and the only thing that I don't like about putting wraps or straps on my hands is my hand placement's off. My left hand is out here, and my right hand is like right by my quads, so the bar is kind of drifting when I pull. My lockout has been strong as fuck, man. It really, I want to attribute it to a lot of the work I've been doing, the pause squats and the pull-throughs. Now we just got a cable machine at the gym, and I started doing the pull-throughs with the actual like weights, like how I was supposed to be doing them when it was initially prescribed. And I realized that 150 pounds on that cable machine is nothing compared to whatever the fuck the tension those bands from Elite FTS are when they're fully stretched out at least about 4 or 5 feet. So I think I've been probably doing about like 250, almost 300 pound band pull-throughs. Tina here was just doing some singles with 315. Again, she wasn't really feeling it. She was just trying to get some volume in. So I'll go ahead and I'll leave the video off with her. Thanks again for watching, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Such build-up.
And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the blog. I'm a console at blogspot.com. Later.